The city of Mebane says it has less than 2 days of drinking water left after flooding from Chantal and power outages damaged the city's water treatment plant.
Now, for some context, Mebane's about 30 minutes east of Greensboro. WCNC Charles' Giselle Thomas joins us now live this morning. And Giselle, the situation there seems pretty dire. Officials even asking some businesses to close because of this crisis.
Yes, now that's actually one of the reasons why it is around nearly 8 a.m. in the morning, and you can see it's very dead here downtown. If you are non-essential, you are not allowed to be open in the city of Mebane. Now, this is also impacting families. I was able to speak to a mother of 7. Her name was Sarah Bell. She tells me that last night, because the city is in a zero water use program that they're having, she had to put out buckets of water to collect rain to use that to, she's thinking of using it to wash her dishes, but then also to use it to flush her toilet. So that helps put it into perspective of what some of these residents are dealing with right now. Now, Belle tells me that it's just been really hard not being able to use water during the summertime. She says that between the zero water use and also closed roads, it's hard to not only get around the city of Mebane, but also just keep up with her home. So right now the city is in a level 5 water shortage plan that forces non-essential businesses to close, and it limits water use for residents to only bottled water only. Now, to cut back on water, Belle says that she's made the switch to paper products to see if that helps cut down on her dishes.
Having that many kids, they just go through dishes all day long. They're going through laundry all day long. So those things are piling up on us. We traveled yesterday to Chapel Hill to take showers. Everybody took showers at my mom's.
Now, with those showers, Belle says that she wants to savor them as long as she can. She says at this time she's limiting play for her kids outside, but with the current weather forecast, she says that it's kind of a waiting game on if she stays here in Mebane for the rest of the week.
The flood warning coming is very concerning of how we should be moving forward. If we should go ahead and leave the area just to be safe, or if we should stay and wait, or it's very up in the air.
Now, also just to add some perspective for families out there, Belle says that she had her kids enrolled in summer camp. Today would make day 2 that they're missing that camp. So she's wondering too, what happens to the money she paid, because she said she paid for it for the rest of the week. Now, when it comes to the water plant for Graham and Mebane, right now city officials are saying that it's currently being worked on, but there's no estimate of when things will be up and running since we're in this water shortage right now.
My goodness, water is something you just take for granted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's essential. I mean, this is happening just up 85, our neighbors up there in Mebane. Giselle, you've been around there in Alamance County after Chantal. Give us a sense of how the community there is trying to help each other out as much as they can.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I've seen so many things. It's really just everyone coming together, neighbors upon neighbors. So in the past few days, whether it's bringing cases of water to each other, physically helping using wet vacs to vacuum out mud and dirt and debris out of their homes, the community is really coming together at this time, similar to what we saw in Western North Carolina, but this is a bit of a smaller scale. But seeing neighbors from different counties, also just an actual neighbor, brother and sister, it's been beautiful to see that. Especially, I had a guy who had his entire deck completely washed away, and it was just beautiful to see his family come in. You could see dirt inside of his car. Some of the images that we've seen over this week will stick with us for a very long time.
Yeah, and in the days to come, because still folks there in Mebane with very limited access, at least, to water right now, a dire situation. All right, Giselle, keep us posted. We appreciate that.